What's up, you guys? Welcome back to V.S.O.P Sports Radio. Really drink the finest of cognac. I'm your host Ryan, and today we are talking about this blockbuster trade, Luka for Anthony Davis, and the fact that this actually might make the Dallas Mavericks even more of a championship contender than they were last year. But before we get into that, if you guys can do me a huge favor and hit that like and subscribe button, because my philosophy is if you enjoy the vibe, then why not like and subscribe? Now, let's get into it.
V.S.O.P. 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 Sports. V.S.O.P. Sports. V.S.O.P. Sports. V.S.O.P. Sports.
The Dallas Mavericks have traded for Anthony Davis. And now I have been, watching a bunch of commentary on the situation. A lot of people have pretty much really, really gotten on the case of the GM for the Dallas Mavericks. But the more that I think about this trade, the more I realize that this actually might have been a great move for both franchises. Now, the obvious part for the Lakers is that, they get a franchise guy in Luka Doncic for the next 10 years, maybe even more than that. But the Dallas Mavericks made it to the finals last year. And the one thing that kept them from winning a championship was Luka Doncic. Luka played absolutely no defense. He got cooked. Yeah, he's an offensive machine. He is, a mastermind with the basketball. But everybody said that when they got to the finals, Luka Doncic was the weakest link. Now, if you look at where they are right now, Luka Doncic has been hurt, and the Mavs have still happened to maintain a 26-24 record. They are currently in the ninth spot, and if they were an Eastern Conference team, they'd be sixth in the East. Let's not forget who the Dallas Mavericks still have. They still have Kyrie Irving, who's averaging 24 right now. Okay. Now, when you think about that, ninth seed, over 500 record without their best player, guess what? Now you're going to get more production from Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is a defensive monster. He gets to go back to the fourth spot, pairing him with Kyrie Irving. And then you got Klay Thompson, Mr. Catch and Shoot. Okay, you got PJ Washington. You've got the centers Lively and Gafford. After having time to think about this trade, I am starting to truly believe that the Dallas Mavericks are better today because everything that Luka Doncic can do, Kyrie Irving can do it. And now Kyrie Irving is going to go out there and play rejuvenated basketball because he's just been keeping the ship afloat without that secondary star. Now he has that secondary star, and it might not be Luka Doncic, but it's Anthony Davis now. This is going to be pick and roll, pick and pop. Okay. Anthony Davis spreading the floor, hitting threes, hitting mid-range jumpers. This team is actually going to be scary because when you think about it, who are they going to compete with? This is going to be a 1-2 punch. I don't know. But I'm curious to know you guys' thoughts. Do you guys, again, I get it, Luka Doncic, he's, all NBA all of these years, great offensively. But like I said, what we saw last year, we saw that Luka Doncic is a defensive liability, and he was the main reason why they lost. And then there's all this talk about him being out of shape, which makes him more of a defensive liability. He won't be able to slide his feet, lateral movement, so on and so forth. But anyway, as a Lakers fan, I'm excited. We didn't get much of Anthony Davis. We couldn't tell if Anthony Davis was going to play today or not. But I got a feeling with him being in Dallas and the lights being not as bright, he's just going to go out there and play. There's not as much pressure for him to play. There's not as much, he doesn't have to live up to the likes of Shaq and all of these other Laker bigs. Every time somebody goes from the Lakers to a smaller market, they always flourish. So he's going to go crazy in Dallas. But anyway, I'm curious to know you guys' thoughts. I'll catch you guys next time here at V.S.O.P Sports Radio. Peace.